Paralives Build Mode has no safeguards. It lets you build anything, including houses that don't work. Here's how to build one that does. First, you want to get into build mode. You can press tab or click on the house icon in the bottom left of your game. You get several tabs. Structures, which are your walls, paint, doors, windows, stairs, roofs, fences, and architectural details such as molding, columns, and decals. Rooms, which contains all of the furniture in the game organized by room, such as living room, kitchen, dining room, bathroom, bedroom, kids room, office, and outdoors. Your Furnishings tab contains all of the objects that's in the Rooms tab, but they're sorted by category. So we have seating, surfaces, beds, storage, appliances, plumbing, lighting, electrical devices, hobbies, kids, decor, and clutter. Your fourth tab is your terrain tools. These contain nature objects such as trees, shrubs, flowers, weeds, vines, rocks, and planters. This tab also has your terrain sculpting and your terrain painting. The top middle, you have your household balance in paradigms. Then there's the cursor mode. Then there's a sledgehammer that allows you to delete any item that is clicked on. The pipette, which lets you copy any item or surface. The bulldozer, which bulldozes the lot. Then we have your undo last action and redo last action buttons. Your up one floor and down one floor buttons. The wall visibility toggle that you can toggle for fully up, all the way down, or partially down. And then further on towards the right corner, you have a feedback or a bug report button that will open a new browser window so that you can contact the developers in case you want to request anything or give them feedback about the game or report something that's gone wrong with the game. There's a help guide, which I highly recommend you take a look at. This is a huge guide, and it gives you lots of tips and tricks. Then we've got the lighting preview, which changes the time of day. Photo mode, which allows you to take photos. And the pause menu, which gives you all of your options. Now that we've gone through the UI, let's start our build. You want to pick a flat lot to start off with. This is your first time playing the game. And if you're feeling unsure, when you start the game, you can actually start using an absolute empty flat world. That's meant to be your practice world. If you've never played any life simulation game and never built in any life simulation game, I would recommend that you start there. For now, we'll start in this flat lot over here by the gym and across from the beach. So you want to build your exterior walls first, and we're going to start off simple. You want to build your external walls first. Complete the entire shell, making sure that every wall is connected, and you can tell that they're connected when a floor forms. And you want to make sure that you have all of the walls done before you start adding furniture. Because if you try to modify walls after furnishing, the rooms sometimes will stop recognizing themselves as rooms. Holes will appear in your floor, bathrooms will become inaccessible, and your furniture will be deleted. The game doesn't stop you from breaking your own house. Remember this. So build the shell first, then furnish later. When you have the wall placement mode on, press G to toggle the grid. Use the grid for making straight walls, and turn it off if you want to do any precision placement, such as a wall at a funny angle. You can hold shift when you have wall placement mode activated, which gives you half grid control. So Paralives doesn't have a foundation tool. Not yet. To make a foundation, you want to click on your first floor house and then click this button here, which is increase or decrease wall height. You can also grab this arrow here and bring your wall down until you get the height of the foundation that you're going for. Then you can build walls on top of this for your actual house. Now you have to be careful when you're raising and lowering the walls to make your foundation, because sometimes the game will mess up and it will get things wrong. Like, for example, if it comes up saying that you can't draw a wall on top of a foundation because of wall height differences, try lowering your terrain so that the entire foundation is showing. You can always raise the terrain later if you want to do so. Paralives Build Mode has no placement restrictions. You can extend objects through walls. You can resize furniture to unusable dimensions. You can even place stairs that lead nowhere, and do things such as block doors with your furniture. It's like having the move objects cheat always on in The Sims 4. And there's no way to turn this off. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. Builders love the freedom, but if you're trying to make a functional house, you are the only safeguard. So test every door, check every staircase, and make sure that your para can reach the toilet. Build, test, fix, and repeat, just to make sure that everything works. Everything in Paralives has a color wheel. Walls, floors, the ceiling, your roofs, furniture, plants, and even rocks. Simply find whatever item you want to recolor. Click the circle here. When you hover over it, it says change item swatch. Click that. Then click the plus, and it takes you into style creation, which allows you to pick the surface material that the thing is made of, your colors for each item, and so on. To paint your walls, you go to wall coverings, choose your paint, pick the color, apply to one wall, or hit shift to apply to the entire room. But don't spend 45 minutes choosing what paint you want. Just pick, move on. You can change it later. Right now, we just want to get the basics down so it's easy to see the end goal. Wall thickness options, which are here in your UI, allow you to increase or decrease the thickness of any wall, and this opens up opportunities to be able to make huge, thick castle walls or modern structures or anything in between. Now, something you need to remember is do not rely on autosave in this game. You want to save manually by hitting the F5 button, I would say every 10 minutes. Also, if an object gets stuck, if it's frozen or unmovable and you can't select it, try exiting to the main menu and then reloading the game. It should disappear. If a wall modification deletes your floor, undo it immediately using Ctrl-Z. Do not keep building after something like that happens, because fixing it is going to be nearly impossible. We currently have 8 stairs in the game, which are adjustable for width and height, and can be placed diagonally. Using the UI options underneath, you can remove the walls underneath the stairs so that you can have decorative space underneath. And you can choose which side you want railings on, either both, left side, right side, or none at all. Also, alternate versions of fencing for the tops of your stairs so that you can put fencing around the hole that the stairs create. And currently there are 4. There's no fencing, box fencing, 2-wall fencing going from on the left side, or 2-wall fencing going on the right side. You can resize almost everything in this game. Tables, sofas, kitchen counters, even plants, and rocks. But door height is fixed, as is the actual size of most doors. You can widen arches, but you cannot make them taller. You can flip things, switching the side of item that's on the wall, or flip the door handles from side to side. You can even flip the toilet paper over or under if you wish. Color wheels have hex codes which allow you to match anything perfectly. Let's say you wanted the sofa to be the orange of the wall tiles. All you have to do is hit Control C on that hex code, then go to your sofa, right click on the swatch, hit Edit, then Control V, and there you go. The sofa is now the exact shade of orange of the orange tiles. There isn't a basement tool, but it is planned and there are workarounds for basements. If you would like to see me do a more in-depth building guide, please leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. Moving on to roofs. There are currently 18 different styles of roof. There are no pools, lakes, or pond building tools in the game as of yet, but they are planned, and you can actually make fake ponds if you wish to do so using a building and terrain tools. Again, if you want a tutorial on how to do that, please let me know and I'll see what I can do. There are no world editing tools yet, which means, we can't change the size of the lots or anything like that, or build our own towns. But again, they're planned to be added later on in the development process. Auto roof placement is not currently planned. Steam Workshop support works. You can download other players' builds, paras, and custom content. And you can save your own builds and paras to the workshop, but you can't export entire lots yet. This is early access. The tools that they've given us are powerful, but they're also incomplete. However, the devs do have a roadmap, which you can find over on their website. And if you haven't picked your storyteller yet, click over here to watch that guide. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and I'll see you over there.